Hey everybody, this is Miss Florida Hot Picks here giving you guys an updated workout for Pick 3 Ontario. I'm going back just a few days to backtrack. I want to share with you guys your triples, especially your wing outs, your triples and false triples, and how key digits may tie into some really hot patterns for you guys. So we'll talk about a few of those things here. Hopefully it will help out with how you're choosing some of your numbers. As you know, I have put the disclaimer, I can't guarantee hits on the channel or in the membership. So definitely make sure that you're playing on paper first. If you feel comfortable, then you move forward. Okay, so we're going to backtrack this to October 23rd evening. I'm going ahead of myself here. There was a hit in Ontario of 053, and as you see here, we put it into the 317 rundown. Now, how do we count this rundown out? I get questions, especially for a lot of the new people coming in, looking into the channel. What you're going to do is once you lock in the hit that you're going to use, in this case 053, we're going to add each of those numbers down the columns. Okay, so for the first column, we're going to add 3. So 3 plus 0 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 3 is 12. For your 2-digit numbers, only use your 1s plus your 2, okay? 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 3 is 11, just use your 1. 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 plus 3 is 10. Just use the 0, okay? So as you notice here, we started with 0, we're going to end with 0. The same thing, we would add 1 all the way down the second column, 7 all the way down the third column. So once you complete your entire grid, I want you guys to pay close attention to your left sides. Something about Ontario, left sides with wing outs could be really hot. Now you'll have to continue to check on this because they could move on you, okay? So here we have our left side. We have mirrors here. Normally, sometimes they're doubles like this 2, 2, or 7, 7, but sometimes we get mirror numbers, okay? What are mirror numbers? Mirror numbers are the same number, they're just opposite. It's almost like saying 0, 0, or 5, 5, okay? So when we say mirror numbers, we're saying a 0 could be a 5, or 5 could be a 0. A 1 could be a 6, 6 can be a 1, okay? 2 can be a 7, 7 could be a 2, 3 can be an 8, 8 can be a 3, 4 can be a 9, and a 9 could be a 4. That's what we mean by that, okay? So on the left side, something I've noticed, they could change. I see here a 0, 5, and I see its mirror 5, 0, okay? Now, there's something very unique about these numbers. They have what I call a wing out. They have an extension of themselves, which forms a false triple, okay? You know how straight triples are like 2, 2, 2, 7, 7, 7, right? Maybe even 0, 0, 0, or 5, 5, 5. Well, this time it's a mixture. Whenever you have a mix or mirrored numbers, they are called false triples. All right, just in case you didn't know that. So sometimes you'll get the straight triples, and if you know how to use your mirrors, you'll see false triples. Some folks don't know that, so hopefully you learn. Yeah. So here we have a 050. You see how it kind of extends? Sometimes it'll go up or down. Just depends on what's going on, how the numbers are. So this time the false trip is going down, so 050. But then we have a 505. Pay close attention to the areas. I learned this doing Mississippi. Make sure you guys in Mississippi check out, that's a hot video coming. So make sure you check that out as well. So what I'm noticing for Ontario, anything connected to the false trip, numbers could be coming straight across in the same areas, okay? So watch this. Let's say we have this connection 050. So maybe 053 could be something, maybe 360. All right, but don't just stay in that area because they may want to mirror off their numbers. You know how some people will say, I was 1 off, and they noticed it was a mirror and they didn't think to mirror. Well, this is where this stuff comes in. So we have a 053 here, but after a certain point in the rundown, it's going to mirror. So 508 going across, and just like the 360, that's going to mirror. Now you have the 815. Okay, all right. So let's say you held on to those numbers maybe for a couple days. I've noticed maybe the same day these could be coming, or sometimes the next day. Ontario, again, make sure you're keeping your good notes so you know kind of what they're doing with that. Well, 058 actually hit October 24th evening. Yes, evenings. That was really nice. So where's our 058? Right here. And it was literally just a repeat, but it was in its mirror form. That's why mirror numbers are so important. Here's another thing I want to share with you guys. I noticed not only the left sides, but I noticed these work a lot with key digit numbers. Let's talk about that before we go into the next thing. Key digit numbers, depending on the state, can help out a whole lot. So numbers like your 0, 5, okay, 2, 7, and I noticed from Mississippi and North Carolina and maybe other states, 4s and 9s. Yeah, I've noticed 4s and 9s for Florida too. Whenever you see those type of key digits and they're in like a triple form or double form, start paying attention to your rundowns and seeing if there's some hot hits that are coming around there, okay? Now, I can't guarantee what will or what won't, but just pay attention to that. So at least you'll have those. Take note of that, please. All right, so yeah, we had the 05 hit October 24th. And I'm going to make sure we circle that. That was nice. Y'all like that? Isn't that cool? I love that too. So make sure you give your girl a thumbs up. Hit that like right now. I appreciate that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, go ahead and do that right now so you don't forget. And in the description link, I will have the membership link. So you guys make sure you join the channel so you can get all of our special perks, okay? All right. Now we're going to move to the next one. I'm going to share a couple more things with you, and I want you to backtrack because when you do, you'll see what I'm talking about. October 27th midday, there was a hit of 399. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I want to look to the left side. I'm going to see if there's a wing out, okay? So I see a 227. Again, remember, these are false trips. Some people may miss it because if they don't use mirror numbers, they'll miss them. And then you'll also see its mirror 772, okay? After a certain point, all the numbers are just mirrors. That's what this is. That's what the rundowns are, okay? So what I would do, I notice is also a key digit of 27. I'm going to write down the numbers that are connected to that wing out or false trip. So I would write down 220, okay, and 537. I wouldn't just stay there. I would use the mirrors in case they want to pull something. I would use 775 and 082. Okay. So I will hold on to those. Okay, maybe for a day or so, maybe a couple days. They could switch on you. You have to be careful. All right. What hit that evening? This thing came back even faster. 735. I told you I ain't nothing to play with. Y'all better come on with it. Okay. 537 right there. 537. Okay. He came in at 735 that evening. So what am I telling you guys? Pay attention to your wing outs. Pay attention, especially if they're key digits, because you'll see others. Now, I'm not saying hits won't come. You'll have to study that. I'm just telling you, key digits, sometimes they bring things on a little quicker. I don't know what that is about, but they do, okay? So you're going to pay attention to that. Another thing, too, I want to share with you one more hot tip, because they may not always come straight across. You guys, when you go back, you'll see it when I'm about to show you. So here's one thing. You see how we just took the number straight across? Maybe you want to put them in between. So look at the 505. Cross it back over. You have 818, right? That could be another option to add to your list. Let's do it again over here. Let's say you got the 227. Cross it over. You get what? 530. That's something you're going to want to add on your list. Why? Because you guys had a hit that was very similar. And I think it was something with a 3-8. Make sure you backtrack. Look at the 505. Cross it over. You get what? 530. That's something you're going to want to add on your list. Why? Because you guys had a hit that was very similar. And I think it was something with a 3-8. Make sure you backtrack. Look at the 505. Let me know in the comments when you find it, okay? I want to see who's paying attention. All right. So that was really it, guys. I'm loving this. Pay attention to your wing outs. If they're key digits, you better pay attention to them. See what's going across, but also see what's crisscrossing. That could be your other option. All right. That was it. I hope you guys enjoyed. And let me know how you're doing with it. We'll see you guys on the next video.